So while some of us got to enjoy time off this past President's Day, which we used to try to make sure Truth Social was downloading onto our phone, the holiday gave pause to some, asking, why isn't Election Day recognized as a national holiday yet?
According to an April 2021 Pew Research survey, 68% of American adults favor making Election Day a national holiday. That includes 78% of Democrats and Democratic leaners and 59% of GOP and GOP leaners. And I would gather that lower support among Republicans stems from the, I think, often mistaken belief that more people voting is bad for Republicans, which is not true. For one thing, a lot of the people who, so teachers union, like teachers get off often, I think, for Election Day or on special election, whenever.
Well, also the polls are right in the schools.
Right, they're in the schools. They get off at 2:30 or something. So there's a lot of the Democrats are able to drive a lot of their voters to the polls already. Your stressed out white collar worker who maybe can't make it to the polls, but who's going to vote Republican might benefit from having the day off. So I don't think it's whether it's we should do it or not should not depend on whether it benefits one party or the other.
Right.
But I do think the Republicans have this generally mistaken view that no, we need less voting is better for us.
They are having they're having a hard time catch up to the new reality that they're increasingly winning perhaps a majority of the working class.
Right.
Like right now, the working class is pretty much split down the middle. But as Republicans continue to pick up Black and Hispanic working class members, if they pick up a couple points every year, and they continue to add a point or two on the white working class side, like then they're going to be 60-40 working class party. At that point, the more voting restrictions you throw in front of people, the more you're owning yourself.
Right.
And so I don't think that they have quite come around to that.
I don't think they figured that out.
Despite all the numbers being in, like you said, in Pennsylvania, for instance, Democrats for decades have believed that if everybody just comes out to vote, they will win.
Right.
And so that's what and so
Democrats believing dumb things.
I mean, so instead, in a bunch of states, more people came out, and it turned out that actually benefited either Republicans or it was
it's a wash. Both sides were a very evenly split country. Even among whatever demographics you can conjure up, you'll find voters of, except for postgraduate sociology majors or something. Right. They're all voting for Democrats, but they're gonna vote no matter what. They're going to
find their way. They're going to find their way to vote. Right. So then it comes back to the question that it ought to be, which is everyone should vote, regardless of who you think.
They shouldn't be required to. Some people think they should be required to. I do not.
Regardless of who you think they're going to vote for. I bet some of that is just Republican kind of the business class that just doesn't like holidays. Yeah. Like some of that might be there.
I mean, I understand that. What even is a holiday? We were here on President's Day producing this show for our lovely viewers. So
I learned that we had off at The Intercept when I zoomed in for our 2 o'clock editorial call, and there was nobody there.
Same thing for Reason. Yeah, I always find out. That's how I find out it's a day off. Just for the BS holidays, President's Day and whatever. Is Columbus Day a holiday still?
Indigenous Peoples Day.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. Indigenous Peoples Day.
Forgiven.
Yeah.
Forgiven.
Maybe Election Day instead of that.
But as a libertarian, you should want federal workers off, though, right? So they're not.
Well, the whole time.
Not doing work.
Well, it's another. What is it? It's third Tuesday of the second month of. Now, what they should do though for President's Day is, shouldn't it be like the Monday after the Super Bowl?
It should be.
Wouldn't that be just like?
Was it L.A.? Somebody, or was it Cincinnati? Somebody gave.
Right.
Kids off, like closed school, made it a holiday the Monday after Super Bowl, which it should be.
It should be. The Super Bowl is actually something that like a lot of people watch and they party, etc. Yeah, so it should just be.
Yeah.
Now we won't hold our Election Day then. Election Day can stay when it is, but President's Day should be moved to. We can celebrate the presidents whatever day.
Call President's Day, move President's Day to Election Day, and also do off for the Super Bowl.
Did you see the GOP tweeted like Happy President's Day to these presidents, and it listed like which were the ones they listed? So they had they had Lincoln. This is a fine one. Coolidge, my man is Coolidge. But then they had like Eisenhower. Eisenhower's fine. Nixon, not so great.
They had Nixon on there?
They had Nixon on there. Then they had Biden. They said, not you. Fine.
Nixon, but not Biden.
And then obviously Reagan. I think they had just George W. Bush, not H.W.
Oh, burn.
And of course
Nixon, but no H.W.
Trump. And of course Trump.
Obviously Trump, yeah.
I don't like very many of those. Coolidge is my guy, though.
Your man.
My man. Man of few words. Man of few government powers, which is the way it should be. So.
Yeah, I know. You guys and your Coolidge. Love that guy.
Who'd be on your little... What president do you most want to wish a happy President's Day to?
Oh, Lincoln.
Lincoln?
I put Lincoln and FDR on there.
Okay, yeah. Well, if you like Lincoln, Washington, it's kind of,
Throw Zachary,
like saying you'd most want to have lunch with God or something.
Throw Zachary Taylor on there because he was about to hang Jefferson Davis, who was his former son-in-law.
Right. Zachary Taylor's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean.
We got that trivia question. It was not on screen, so no one will ever believe me. But I got the trivia question for what his horse's name was. Or the question was, whose horse is this? I said Zachary Taylor.
I can vouch for that, but nobody will believe that either.
Damn it.
So you're screwed.
All right, well, thanks anyway. More Rising right after this.